says throughout her memories. We'll start with Dark Lord. Like the elves, Sauron values wisdom above all else, but for him, it is a cold, hard thing. He believes freedom is an empty virtue. He believes that Middle-earth seeks perfection in order. He believes he will achieve those before sacrifice. Understood that power does not come from armies, but to lie in wait. This is the truth he taught me. So I lie in wait. When the day comes, I will make my sacrifice.
Is Sauron technically an elf?
No, he's technically speaking, he and Gandalf the Grey are the same race. They are the Tolkien versions of angels, but that's not what they're called. They're called something else. I just can't remember off the top of my head. There is a beauty in power. There is beauty even in violence, but there is no beauty in tyranny. In the rule of one. That is why he must be stopped. Only the rule of two is good. Is beautiful. I saw it in battle upon a tower. I saw the Dark Lord defeated and a Bright Lord take his place. But the world did not change. I repeat, the world did not change. Order from chaos. The old gods abandoned us, and the music of the world was thrown to disarray.
Rule of RWO is awesome.
One Dark Lord correcting the mistakes of another. The future is filled with them. Each one determined to save the world from itself. To purge the chaos, the rule of perfection. I've spoken once about the beauty of Nirnan, the splendor of its hills.
Wait, if Sauron is an angel, then who is God?
There are technically multiple gods, with one like divine creator. Like the one that Sauron originally served was called Morgoth, the original Dark Lord. But he was beaten and Sauron took his place. He seemed to shudder. Sauron looked upon the world as chaos and imperfection that he would set right. His rings were perfect. The world was to purge all history. To rule, one must be willing to destroy everything that comes before you. Even the memory of it must be purged. Do not think of what is lost. Think but only what will be. This is the story the Dark Lord tells himself. This is the story that will bring an end to Middle-earth. The New Order. He despised the greed of men, the predictability of dwarves, but most of all, he hated the elves, who wished to ablom the world. Wait, shouldn't it have been he hated the predictability of men and the greed of dwarves? Greed, because the dwarves are known for being greedy. He went under his corruption, goddamn. Middle-earth will change, he told me. It will bend to my will. It will not be fixed in place. It will not be restored to the vision of its makers. It will become something new. Stalemate. Have you ever seen a spider's web strung with dew? That is the web of fate. All possibilities hang in the balance. But as the sun rises and the wind blows, the dew falls, and history is revealed. A Dark Lord or a Bright One. Middle-earth will have neither. I'll shake the branch until all has fallen. Reading the future. I don't know if the future is written or unwritten. My mind could travel up and down the path, and they are like memories. But like memory, the mind would shape them to suit its own ends. Were these my fears or my hopes? It takes a cold eye to see the future for what it is.
LOL, I like your title.
Darkness calls. I lived in the light for many years, naked to the sun. Oh my, not that way, you idiot. Oh. But it is not to be my fate. Like my mother before me, I devour the light. Feeds a hunger that is insatiable. But I came from darkness, I shall always return to it. The caves will be my home. The web itself. They come to me seeking knowledge, but instead they find death. They ask for their fate, for themselves, for those they love. I gave mercy to those I devoured, and damn others with vision. The web of fate drives men to madness. They walk all its threads to find their meaning, only to discover there's no escape. Fair form, I asked him plainly, when you look upon my form, what do you see? A monster? A temptress? He would not answer. Look deeper, I said, for I am not the mask I wear. In this, Sauron and I were the same. War form. I chose the form of a spider because I wanted to walk the web of fate, to weave its strains. The Dark Lord chose something else. He chose the shell of a cold, dark steel. He became a machine, a hollow man. The everlasting Shelob. I flew from ruin and made a home myself in the caves. I was here before the verse stone of Barandor, and I will survive its fall. I come to enjoy the darkness. My brood has grown. They extend my reach to Mirkwood and beyond. They bring me gifts, as others have. In this way, I will remain Shelob, become the last of my kind. Witness to power. He called me his pet. I indulged him. He praised my hunger, though he called it passion. We were as one. Now I live in the darkness, at the edges of his empire. I explore the web of fate, a silent witness to his growing power, his everlasting dominion. Time for me to come into the light. I walked across the plains and deserts, the stones of Goroth, the fields of Nurnen. I left pieces of myself behind. I no longer needed them. Others I lost. This is how it changed. You cannot become something new without leaving parts of yourself behind. And that is all the Shelob memories. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I had our entire time till now. It's me beating the thing.
And thus ends Shelob's story.
Yep.